Hello students, welcome for today's lecture. I am Deepak Sharma, your friend from Amritsar, and today we are again going to have our next part in Let's Speak of the communication skills. So very warm welcome. I hope you are enjoying and rather following all the lectures that we have delivered before. Today we have some of the terms that you would be using in your day-to-day life, rather you use in your day-to-day life, and how the things differ when we use the words differently. Okay, so let's start. I hope you are ready with that. Okay, so a very common word that you use, that is good. And wherever you find anything other than average, you say it's good. But simply saying good, let's suppose you are well dressed up and for some occasion, and the person who is seeing you, he is saying you're looking good. Now the good is, simply good is average. Okay, or you have some work, you have done some work and teacher says good. So simple good is average. Even if you applaud someone in a very better way, using good, it's an old term now. You will have to find some of the better words instead of good, so that you can show that how, up to which extent that you are liking, you are admiring that task, okay, or admiring that look. So the first change that you can have for look is amazing. Amazing. You look amazing today. Instead of good, you look amazing today. Amazing, बहुत शानदार, तुसी बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हो आज. So you look amazing today. Another word for good, so as to replace good, is fascinating. Like you have seen a movie, or you have seen a show, or you have listened to a description or to a story. So the story is fascinating, its description is fascinating. Otherwise you would be using only the word good. Okay, so here we are going a step higher, a step further than only using the word good. So next is fascinating. So this description is fascinating. The movie which I saw today was fascinating. Okay. Next is impressive. Impressive. Impressive work, or I'm impressed. Now look how this moves. Like if you are saying only good, good is here only. Okay. So good, then the first degree you can have, it's amazing. It's fascinating, it's mesmerizing, it's impressive. Like you have gone to a birthday party and the person who is the host has done all the arrangements. So you can say impressive work, or I'm impressed. Okay, it's impressive. So from this day onwards, instead of simply saying good, you will have to add the degree of that word good. It means how happy you are on that task or on that look. Okay, so see, show currently कि सिर्फ average नहीं है, you will have to add the words, and these words they add the degree. Okay, good, it's amazing, it's impressive, it's fascinating. So the thing is, it's a degree for good. Like we say that superlative degree, and what we say, good, better, best. This is the best. But instead of this, here it shows your response to a thing, to a look, to any experience that you have done. So instead of good, you can say this is amazing, fascinating, impressive. Okay. Now next, what you can see here, it's again very oft used word by you people. Yes, it's like. Okay, and you know, like, it is used, itself it has two meanings depending on the usage, how you use it. So the first is like, that how you use it. If you say simply like like you are speaking a sentence, I want to like go for a long ride, or you mean like states. So it means you don't want to use the word like, but it's just filling the gap. You are not getting the word, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ word नहीं मिल रहा है, so उस word ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ gap fill ਕਰਨ ਲਈ for the moment you have used the word like. But actually like ਦਾ मतलब ਕੀ ਹੈ? पसंद करना. Okay, so like means I like you, okay, I like your dress, that like. But if it is used in this way, you mean like okay, so you mean like that, so it shows that it is filling the gap. So here it is filling the gap, but actually where we use the word like is, that is in different ways. Admire. Instead of like, I admire your work. I won't simply say I like your work. I admire your work. I adore it. I simply adore it. Okay. So you will have the words to replace like is admire, adore. Okay. The next is, yes, cherish. I cherish your company. I cherish your company. Cherish means like. Again like. But here our task is to use all other words except the word like. Means we are replacing the most oft used words. So instead of like, you can say I cherish your company, I cherish the event, okay, I cherish the concert which I attended. So instead of again saying I like this, I like that, I like that, so you can use the different words. I cherish, I admire, I adore. Okay, one more is fancy. I fancy your idea. It's a very you can say unique word. I fancy this. Okay, I fancy where you are, means I like the place where you are, I want to be like that. Okay, so let's go further. Yeah, it's again a very important word. The word is important. Yes. So I think in a day 30-40 times every person is, even the teachers, they use this is very important, you should remember that, this is very important, work on that. Okay. So having grade in your examination is very important. So important, but undoubtedly the important is an important word, but you will have to find some other good words, right, for the word important so as to replace it. So the first word is vital. Start using the word vital, it's very vital. So heart, it's a vital organ of a body. Heart is a vital organ of the body, okay, of body. Next, or you can say my earning is vital for my survival. My earning is, or my salary is, my family is vital for my survival. So instead of important, we have gone to the word vital. Yes, good. Okay. Next, significant. You are invited and bring your significant other. So it means you are inviting some of your friends, okay, and you don't know that the person would be coming alone or he would be taking someone with him. So you can say openly that you are invited and bring your significant other. Means whosoever you want to take along with you, you can. Or this is a significant part of this chapter or of this question. So instead of important, you can say vital, significant. Okay, next is essential. Yeah, it's essential topic. My laptop is essential for me. My phone is essential part of my life. Or in emotions, you can say to any of your friend, to your family member, your presence is essential for me. Like you have your birthday and somebody says मैं नहीं आ सकता, मैंने ये काम है, वो काम है. So you can say this thing. Instead of saying this, your presence is important, you can say this thing. Your presence is essential for me. Essential means he doesn't have any chance to drop that function out. Okay. So important. Next is, yes, new. Okay, so everybody likes the word new, that's why it's vibrating. How new? This is my new shirt. Okay, this is my new phone, this is my new laptop, this is my new car. Every time we say new, 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 or find a new word for new. Yes, what can be the word? Now it depends on the thing you are describing. So the first, if you are dealing with any kind of electronics, technology, other things, you can say updated. This is an updated version of my phone. I have an updated phone, means a new phone. It has 32 megapixel camera, 128 GB memory. So instead of new, you can say updated. Okay, or if someone says, okay, this is a new car, oh, where is the updated version? It's the updated one. It's the updated one, like hybrid one. Modern. Yeah, modern. Instead of new, you can say modern. Hybrid cars are the modern technology for a modern man. Now, what are hybrid cars? They run on fuel also and electricity also. So that is hybrid. Okay. So instead of new, you can say modern. And one another word that is my favorite, that is latest. Latest. Instead of new, you can say this is the latest news. Okay, which is the latest? So this is the latest one. Like in Apple phone, you have iPhone 13, 14, 11. So Pro, then you can say, okay, which is the latest one? Which is the updated version. Clear? So now this day onwards, wherever you are using the word new, if the garment is new, you can say it's a new shirt. Okay, but in case of the news, in case of the technology, electronics, other things, you can say updated, modern and latest. Clear? Good? I hope you are enjoying this. Now, this is a very tricky word. So, this shows that sometimes the only thing I can say is really. So, now this really, it has a lot of meanings. Okay, it all depends on the way you are saying it. But if you are saying only the word really, so this really, it has a question mark always. Okay, so it shows that you are in doubt or you have a question. Like your friend who is very near to you, he is blabbering this thing. Okay, last week I went to Dubai and I bought 1 kilogram gold, and technically you know that this is not possible, so you will say really. Or you can say okay, one of your friend, he has started going to gym, he is saying okay, my bicep is 42, you will say really. Another word for really is yes. Seriously. Seriously means, are you very serious about this? Are you 100% sure what you are talking about? So seriously. So instead of, or rather, we are not replacing the word really, but if you say simply the word really, it shows that it's a doubt or it's a question. It's a question. Or if you encounter this word, okay, you say something and he says really, it means that person has doubt. Okay, now we deal with the exact word really. It means I mean it. Really means such much. So instead of really, you can have these words significantly. If I say this building is really taller than that building, so instead of that you can say this building is significantly taller than that. Okay, the taller is a comparison, so you can say this building is significantly taller than that. His marks are significantly improving. So really means, so instead of really, you can say significantly. It shows the degree again of really. Another way is, yeah, so if I say, I really love you, I really love you. So instead of really love, you can say, I love you to the moon and back. I love you to the moon and back. So it's another replacement of word really. Really, I really love you. I love you to the moon and back. Next is literally. It's a very common word that we use in place of really. So really, instead of that, you start using the word literally. So as we say, really speaking, I don't know. So instead of that, you can say, literally speaking, I'm doubtful about that. Literally speaking, I'm doubtful about that. Here the I actually it's a contraction. This comma should be here on the top. It's apostrophe. So it's not there I comma am. It's I apostrophe am. So I'm doubtful about that. So instead of really, now you have the words significantly. If you this is a complete replacement of the sentence. I really love you. I love you to the moon and back. I love this sentence. Literally speaking, instead of literally speaking, you can say I'm doubtful about that. Okay, so the word literally, it replaces the word really. Good. So I hope you are penning down all these things, or you are clicking the pics. Okay, you can take the help of your teacher also. They can have the clips. Okay. Next is and. Even in writing in a sentence, you always write, okay, I have a pen and a paper and a book and a notebook and a pencil and a pen. So instead of and use something more favorable, more suitable. Okay, so instead of and, we have moreover. So if you are explaining about describing your phone or your laptop, okay, it has this, it has camera, it has, okay, the iPhone. So this is the latest version of the iPhone. It has Bluetooth connectivity also, and it has Bluetooth connectivity. So instead of and, you will say moreover, it has Bluetooth connectivity. So also it is not required when you have already added moreover. Moreover, it has Bluetooth connectivity. So this also, just try to avoid that. Another is in addition to. Instead of and, you can say in addition to. In addition to what I have said, or otherwise you will say what, and what I have said is no. But if you want to add something, in addition to instead of and. Another word is furthermore. Again, if you are describing something, you are explaining something. Okay, now this is a gadget, this does this, this does this, this does this, and this is doing this, and this is. So instead of and, you can say furthermore. If we go deep into the investigation, we can say this. So instead of and, you have so many words, that is moreover, in addition to, furthermore. What I have already said, I want to add that. So this is another example. I'd like to add that. Just have a click of this presentation. Okay, so I'd like to add that. Clear? So this is entire replacement of and. Undoubtedly, for one or two times you can use the word and, but if it is recurring again and again and again, then you can have the other words. Okay, next is this. Why we are doing all this? It shows the basic thing. Make your speech diversify. You will have to diversify your speech. If you are using same and same word, it shows your speech is dull and monotonous, and that doesn't look good. Okay, next is interesting. You use this word a number of times. Okay, so interesting. So other words so as to replace interesting is cool. It seems cool. It means you have realized that this is interesting, but not up to the very extent. So you can say it seems cool, so it can be tried. It seems interesting. Instead of that, it seems cool. Mesmerizing. Now, if you find it really interesting, you can say this place is mesmerizing, or this painting, it's mesmerizing. I'm totally lost into it. Okay, next is amazing. It's amazing work of art. It's an amazing, an is missing here. Okay, sorry. It's an amazing work of art. So instead of interesting, you can say the cool, mesmerizing, amazing. Okay, you can find other words also. So, but try to avoid the word interesting. Now, here you can, what you can see? Yeah, you tell me. Yes, he is a well dressed up man. He's smart. Yes. Another picture, what it shows? Yeah, this lady, she's also smart. Seems that she is working for a corporate sector. So, what similarity have you seen, observed in these two pictures? They both are dressed smart. So, our next word is smart. Smart, it has again two meanings. Like last we used the word really, it had two meanings. Again in the smart we have two meanings. Dress up nicely. The first is only indicating that how you are looking. So, first smart is, it means he is talking about your clothes and other your appearance. So, dress up nicely. He generally wears smart. Another word for this look is dashing. In this suit, you look dashing today. You look dashing today. So, if you want to compliment, जे किसी ने compliment करना है, कोई बहुत अच्छे apparels पाके आया आज, you can say this thing, you look dashing today. Dashing means his appearance or her appearance, it's good. And last is bold. What a bold attire. Now these all three words, instead of smart and dashing and bold, so they all indicate what? One simple thing of smartness, that is your appearance, how you are dressed up. Okay, but there is another meaning of smart, that is, who is this? Can you identify this picture? Yes? Name? Is a well-known scientist, Albert Einstein. So, how you can say he is smart or he was smart? So, here smartness deals with intelligence, cleverness. Okay. So, instead of smart, like it's a smart move. So, here you can have this smart is not actually that meaning where he is showing the dressing. So, it's about the thought, about the wit, about the wisdom. Okay, so smart move, clever move. So, we have so many other words so as to replace smart. जिथे कि असी smart use करना है intelligence and clever, जिथे चतुराई दे नाल या बुद्धिमत्ता दे नाल असी deal कर रहे हैं. There we use another words for smart depending on the personality that you are explaining. One is intelligent, yes. Next is clever, clever. He is clever enough to deal with all the things. उदे जगह ते भी word की use होंदा smart. So as to replace smart, you can say clever or brilliant. He is really smart. It shows that he is brilliant. Wise, brilliant and wise, one same thing. Genius. So undoubtedly from all the scientists, Albert Einstein was the smartest. So he was the genius one. Quick-witted, quick-witted. How quick-witted? Means he can answer anything promptly. Can give prompt answer. Okay. So this is quick-witted. So these are all the words so as to replace smart. Okay, you got that? Hope you have noted down. Next is explain. So even if you are sitting in the class or your teacher is checking your notebooks, so if you or the teacher or anyone who is not understanding the thing, the simple word is explain. Can you explain? So instead of again and again saying can you explain it, can you explain it, you can use the word elaborate. It means it needs addition, need explanation. So can you elaborate it for me, or can you clarify this for me? So elaborate or clarify. I hope you will use these words in your class. So if teacher is explaining something, you are not getting the concept, you can use this sentence, can you clarify this for me, or can you elaborate this? Okay, yeah. So what you can see in the picture, it's see, S-E-E. So see means dikhna. Now if you always say this, see, again it shows the monotony that you don't have any word choice more than see. So now it depends the way you are looking, the way you are seeing, the way you are watching. So instead of see, we have other things, glimpse. I couldn't have even had glimpse of her. I couldn't handle even glimpse of her. Okay, so this is a short sight, short scene, smaller. So stare, why are you staring at me? If a person is looking at you continuously, okay, so that constant look is called stare. You can ask, why are you staring at me? Or in our mother tongue we can say, तुसी घूर क्यों रहे हो? So you can say, why are you staring at me? Okay, another word is observe. Observe again is to mean see, but it means seeing intently, with some intention. So here the teacher can say this thing in the class, I'll observe the class today, means I'll see. Even if anybody say you that I'll see you in the court, so see you means I'll challenge you in the court. So here the word is observe, so I'll observe the class today. Another word for this is notice. Notice means again seeing for a purpose. Like, okay, notice, did you notice that? So if something happened in a moment and you haven't seen, so it means the next person he can ask you, did you notice that? Did you notice that his shirt is torn? Okay, did you notice that his height is 5'9" or 5'10"? So it means the thing worth noticing means worth seeing with a purpose, that is notice. So now we have some other words instead of see, that is glimpse, stare, observe, notice. Okay, and this is the most commonly used word, notice. Have you noticed that? If you are sitting in a meeting, कोई meetings बैठे हो, ठीक है, the member, every member is giving his or her own opinion. So कुछ न कुछ गलत बोलता है तो तुसी कैसे करोगे? Did you notice that? How the way, the tone of his voice? So it's notice, observe. Okay. Now next is change. It's a very important word in life. It say if you won't change anything, nothing would change. So be a part of the change. Change is the only constant thing in this universe. So, but here again and again we use the word change it. I'm going to change, please change it. Either change over kar deo. So instead of change, we'll have to use the word. Now you can see the second picture. Just notice what she is doing and how she is helping her. Yeah, she is wearing a dress and she is helping her in changing. So here for dress you can say this thing, adjust. Can you adjust my dress a bit? So instead of change you are to use the word adjust. Okay, can you adjust my dress a bit? Can you adjust it a bit? Next for change is transform. She has completely transformed this institute. She has completely transformed this institute. So instead of change you can use the word transform. It's a very bigger version, very bigger thought. That if a school is not doing well, somebody comes, either the manager or the principal, within a year she transforms or he transforms all the things and the school starts gaining popularity or institute starts gaining popularity. It means he has transformed the things. तुसी किसी business जानते हो, business बिल्कुल डूब रहा है, with your own new ideas, in a year or so you make a changeover of that business. It means you have really transformed. ठीक है? It's another word for change, but it's a bigger concept. Modify. Can you modify the look of this cafe? Again the theme word is change. Modify means change, but ਅਸੀਂ modification लेके आ रहे हैं. Said, बहुत बार use करीदा सी word said. Okay, so here the word is said is dead. It means if you are again and again using the word said, it means it's a dead conversation. You are not using anything new. So instead of said, you can use mentioned, stated, claimed. He stated that, the teacher stated that, he claimed that, he declared that, he suggested, explained, depending on the use. Okay, he mentioned this. So instead of said, yeah, the teacher mentioned to bring history notebooks tomorrow. I state that, this thing, I say that, I stated that. Okay, so have this in your. So there are 222 words to use instead of said. Take the help of Google. Okay, now what you can see in this picture, yeah? Is there any problem with picture? It's a dog, yeah? It's a dog with a face, different face, yes? So, is it okay? The picture is okay? No, it's not the picture, okay. So this is weird, means it's a combination of two pictures. It's weird. So we have another words for weird is, this place is creepy. It's strange, his behavior is strange or her behavior is strange. Normally he deals very amicably, but today he is not doing good, so it means his behavior is strange. I can't handle his bizarre thoughts. I can't handle his bizarre thoughts. So it means weird thoughts, अजीब जिन्हों असी कहने हैं. So कुछ भी ताड़े सामने नजर आवे, you can say these words weird, creepy, strange, bizarre. Okay, eerie also, that is a bit haunted one, डरावनी. So this you students, you deal with each other. और ਜਦੋਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ idea ਨਾ ਪਸੰਦ ਆਵੇ ਸੀ ਕੀ ਕਰਨੇ, oh, are you mad? Are you mad? So there are some words which, or there are some sentences which can replace these things. Are you mad? So simply are you mad? ਉਹ ਪਾਗਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਕੀ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਤੂੰ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? So ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ? Have you completely lost it? Means somebody says you a very weird or vague idea, so you can say, are you mad? Or have you completely lost it? Or if it happens once more, I'm going to hit the roof. I'm going to hit the roof. Again, it's mad. Or after winning the match, the entire team went bonkers. This is a new terminology. It's a bit American. Went bonkers. Go bonkers means pagal hona. Dimag kharab ho jana. Okay. So when I stood first in my class, I went bonkers. खुशी नाल पागल हो जाना और आइडिया सुन के पागल हो जाना. So these are different things. Are you mad? Have you completely lost it? I'm going to hit the roof. The entire team went bonkers. Another thing for being mad is it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy. Okay? Or you can say it's crazy, or another is it's completely insane. So instead of mad, you can use the word crazy, insane, out of wits. So these are some of the words that we have for mad. Now this is all I am. Again, it's Deepak Sharma, your friend, and I think we did a lot of words today. Now your responsibility is to use the words instead of the oft used words and to replace them intelligently with all the words that I have given to you. Okay, till next lecture, bye bye. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much.